Well, to the people of Texas, Kentucky loves you. We know what you're going through. In July of 2022, we lost 45 Kentuckians, each one a child of God, to devastating flooding. What these families are going through right now is just pure hell. And what they need is the entire country to wrap their arms around them, to show them just pure love.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear sharing that message for the people of Texas. The death toll continues to rise in Kerr County after a flash flood ravaged the central part of the state. This morning, the search for the missing intensifies with another round of rain on the way.
Officials say at least 80 people have died in the devastating flooding, including several children and camp counselors. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington.
This morning, hundreds of first responders from some 20 different agencies are on the ground and in the air, searching for dozens of people still missing after catastrophic floods swept through Texas's hill country. This time-lapse video shows the speed at which the Llano River rose Friday night. Floodwaters brought down trees, homes, and buildings, tearing through Camp Mystic, where 750 girls were spending the holiday weekend. Some are still reported missing. Most of the fatalities happened in Kerr County. Reagan Brown's elderly parents live there in Hunt, Texas. They escaped the rising waters and rescued their 92-year-old neighbor who was trapped in her attic.
She's never seen anything like it. So this is the highest anybody that we know has ever witnessed the water in this valley.
Among those killed, Dr. Catherine Eads, who was camping in an RV with her husband, Jane Ragsdale, director of Heart of the Hills Camp, and 27-year-old Julian Ryan, father of 2 young sons. With more rain on the way, first responders are using boats and helicopters to reach people holding onto trees. ABC's Mireya Villarreal embedded with the Coast Guard as they search through the dense forest.
We got a FLIR camera on the front of the aircraft. You can see back there, it's that little black ball turret up there. But it is a very good camera that we have, and it's also an infrared camera, so we can find heat signatures.
President Trump has signed a major disaster declaration for the area, and FEMA is now on the ground to assist. But questions remain about the future of the agency. When asked about his plans to phase out FEMA, which he previously said could happen by the end of the year, Trump said this.
Well, FEMA is something we can talk about later, but right now they're busy working, so we'll leave it at that.
Christiane.
The president said he will probably visit Texas on Friday, calling the devastation there horrible. And this morning, we're also learning a little bit more about some of the victims from Camp Mystic. Those include a 27-year-old father, Julian Ryan, who died while saving his kids by placing them on a floating mattress. We also know of an 18-year-old camp counselor named Chloe Childress, who's being remembered for her work with senior citizens. And Dick Eastland, the owner of Camp Mystic, where 24 campers were swept away in the middle of the night. He died trying to save some of those campers.